Good morning. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick check-in on the person on your mind, and then I'm gonna get back to my life. Ooh, I just saw this at the bottom of the deck. I've never actually seen this card, and it's Sex with You. So maybe it's like a sexy connection. I like that. The good news is I don't look like I've been cleaning for like 8 years, because I haven't been cleaning for 8 years. Like my last reading. All right, let's get into it. What's going on with this person? Oh, interesting. I have a card in here from another deck. Laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. Interesting. Show me the collective's person. Okay. You triggered me. Don't treat me the way that you do. I don't deserve it. I can't talk to you right now. Interesting. I feel like I can't talk to you right now. Should be here. And you triggered me, should be next. And don't treat me the way that you do. I don't deserve it. And I like this this laughter card came out, because it's happiness, joy, and healing. And it's almost like you trigger this person because of how you treat them, and they're not really sure how to handle that, is kind of what I am seeing here. Like, they're like, whoa, I don't know where to start. You can't make it up. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, it's like you treated this person with like kindness all the time, even if they weren't like the greatest to you. And I'm maybe thinking like you almost like you didn't care if they were like, oh, I just want sex, or what. You're like, all right, well. But you clearly wanted more. Like, you clearly wanted more than that, and you were just kind the whole time and just let this person do their thing, was what I'm hearing. And they're really like reflecting on it. Spirit, can you show me what is that, why they can't talk right now? Why does this person feel like they can't talk right now? Nine of Wands and the Devil. I'm not surprised. And I'm pretty sure the Devil came out in reverse and I flipped it by mistake. Actually, I know I did. So the Nine of Wands is like, you know, they're being really guarded. They're holding back. They're overwhelmed with like burdens, and they're trying to like break through them. And the Devil in reverse, like, I almost feel like there might be like an addiction or some type of addictive quality to your person. Maybe so the right side of my body just got chills, and normally it's my left side that gets chills. So the fact that my right side got chills, I'm thinking it's more along the lines of pills, or it could be like mental health issues too. And so like when I'm feeling pills, it's almost like, because I don't feel like blurry, it almost feels like they're maybe they're struggling with some mental health, and they are maybe starting some new medications, and maybe that's why they can't talk to you right now, is because they're trying to deal with that. You'll know if your person has some mental health issues. Like, I feel like they would have shared that with you in the past. Okay, let's see what's triggering them. What about the collective is triggering our person? Whoa. What about the collective is triggering our person? Ooh, 3 cards just popped out. Oh, there's actually 5 cards. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, how do I want to put this? Okay. So we've got the Knight of Wands in the right side. We got the 3 of Pentacles in the right side. We got the 10 of Swords in reverse. We got the 7 of Wands in reverse. And we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. And it's almost like I kind of feel like when I think of like the Knight of Wands, I feel like I often see like immaturity, you know, but also like passion. And I almost feel like this is your person. Like your person, they might be full of like themselves and maybe acted immature. But the fact that you were still there working with them and collaborating with them, and even though I feel like they have been betrayed in the past, they've, you know, always had to stand their ground for what they want, and, you know, they feel trapped often in their own mind. You're still there. You're still there. You're still working with them. You're still, you know, you're consistent. You're strong. You're, yeah, like even though all of this is happening, like the one thing that stands out in all of this is the 1 pentacle. Like this, well, it's 3 of Pentacles, but the 1 pentacle card is what's standing out with the value, while this other person is like stuck in their mind and their own feelings almost, right? And you're standing out with like the value. Really interesting. Don't treat me the way that you do. I don't deserve it. And I mean, I kind of feel like that's what we're seeing here as well. Like we're kind of seeing like this person's like got a lot going on, and you're just consistently there. Let's see here. Why does the person feel like that the collective doesn't deserve them? So we got the Hermit in reverse, and you know, when I think about the Hermit in reverse, it's almost like, you know, they need to self-isolate and spend time on themselves to heal. But in reverse, I often feel like they are isolating, and I think that we can see that with I Can't Talk to You right now. But it's almost like they're not doing the healing that they need to. Even though I feel like they might be starting over here, right? So let's look at that again. I want to get another card here, Spirit. Can you please tell us if our person is trying to heal and they just feel like they're not healing fast enough? Okay. That is a lot of cards. We got the High Priestess. So kind of follow your intuition on this. All right, let's look at this. Okay. So I got a couple things. So I'm going to break some of these cards apart because I feel like some of this is how he feels about you or she feels about you, gender neutral. And then some of it is how I feel like they feel about themselves. So let's talk about how I feel like they feel about themselves. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We got the 5 of Swords in reverse. And then we also have the 8 of Swords in reverse. And, you know, the 7 of Swords or the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, you know, it kind of gives me that feeling of, you know, they're not seeing the growth that they want as fast as they want, with maybe letting go or maybe working through some of those mental health issues. You know, the Five of Swords in reverse, though, and the Eight of Swords in reverse kind of reminds me of somebody who's maybe been a little bit guarded and sneaky about maybe some of these feelings that they've been having, like not showing their true self. So they might have been very cold with you. In the Eight of Swords in reverse, though, I almost feel like that feeling of trappedness is going to start lifting. And, you know, the Five of Swords in reverse, I almost feel like this person's like gonna start lifting those self-imposed like feelings and maybe start talking. And I'm really hopeful that like this Seven of Pentacles and this Hermit like comes in the right side when we get the other deck. We'll see how it goes. But the cards that I had for you that I set aside because they came out in our group and I put them to the side was the High Priestess, the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. And that really tells me that this person finds you really intuitive. They really look, and they might even look up to you for some reason. They might be, I just heard though that like you're, I don't want to say a plain Jane, but I want to say like you're a normal girl. You're like the girl next door. You're beautiful in your own way. You're smart, you're funny, you're witty, but you're also down to earth. Like you're super grounded. I can see you like being the girl who, or the guy that just is like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go fishing today, you know, like just grab some fishing poles and go fishing. Or you know, I'm just gonna go for a hike, you know, just I got nothing to do today, I'm just gonna go for a hike. Like no plans, just get out there and go and do it because you want to be outside, or you want to do something. Like you seem very very grounded. And definitely this person looks at you as being successful in, you know, your life and in your home. You might have a house of your own. You might be building some type of a home. And this person could be thinking about, you know, what it could be like to build a home with you as well. But they're still very stuck in their own self. So let's get the Light Seers Tarot. And I love this, just to call it out. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, and it is the Hermit in the right side. So I'm just saying. So let's look at near future energy. Let's look at like end of April. What does the energy look like by the end of April? Look at this person. Okay. So we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Nine of Wands in the right side, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the right side. So, you know, we have the Nine of Wands again, right? So we know that person is still kind of in that energy, that devil energy, you know, is, you know, I think it's still there, like with the King of Pentacles in reverse, like maybe a little bit greedy. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's almost like they're still kind of in this energy, but they're starting to move forward. And they might even be embracing more of that, those feminine qualities, and starting to evaluate some of their, I don't want to say misfortunes, but their mental capacities, like their mental concerns. Can you show me where our person's going to be in the next 30 days or so? Where is our collective going to be? Sorry, Spirit. Collective. Okay. Whoop. lot of cards there. Call to take these ones. Again, very intuitive you are. We've got the 10 of Wands, the Magician, and the 6 of Wands. And we got the 6 of Wands over here for you too as well. It's almost like you're almost there, right? Like the 10 of Wands to me is like, you're so close. Like you're walking away. You're just, you know, and I'm going to show you this card. It's like she's walking, she's gotten down, she's almost home. Like she's almost there. And the Magician, you know, is all about your manifestations. I don't know why I can never say that word. And that magic within you. You got the High Priestess, the Empress, and then we got the 6 of Wands again. So just again, you're so close to success in what it is that you're trying to manifest here. So just keep working on it. Okay. I want to see, call to kind of do a little bit of a weird cut shuffle. And I want to see what your person is what kind of energy your person is gonna be in by July. Whoa. All right. I'm not gonna take all of these. I'm going to take this one and this one. And put those ones there. Okay, we got the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and Strength. So it's almost like this person is really going to be blossoming and seeing their wish fulfillment and what it is that they're really looking for. And that that Knight of Cups is that real passionate and like go-getter kind of guy, new love. And then the Strength, it's almost like they've found the strength to get past those swords. I mean, and we actually saw that occur, right? We saw all the swords and wands for your person. And then we started to see the pentacles. And then we started to see, you know, now we got a pentacle and we got our first cup and we got the Strength card. So this is all just amazing. So I would say by July, you're going to be able to see some of the things that you're manifesting come to fruition. Your person doesn't look like they're going to be there in the next 30 days, but by July, they really are going to be moving forward in that space. So just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, I think good things look like they're going to be coming. Bye.